Welcome to today's book review. We are going to talk about one of the most beloved stories of all time. The Little Prince, by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. This is a book that touches the heart of every reader, no matter their age. It's a simple story with deep meaning. The book was first published in 1943. Since then, it has been translated into more than 250 languages. That alone shows how much this story resonates with people. Now, let's dive into the plot. The story starts with a pilot whose plane crashes in the Sahara Desert. While trying to fix his plane, the pilot meets a young boy. This boy is called the Little Prince. He comes from a small planet far away. Throughout the story, the Little Prince shares his adventures. He talks about his travels to different planets. On each planet, he meets various characters. These characters represent different kinds of people. For example, on one planet, he meets a king who thinks he rules everything. On another planet, he meets a businessman who is obsessed with counting stars. Each encounter teaches the Little Prince something new about life. The beauty of the story lies in its simplicity. At first glance, it seems like a children's book. But the themes it explores are deep and meaningful. It talks about love, loneliness, and the importance of seeing things with the heart. The Little Prince's relationship with a rose on his planet is one of the central themes of the story. He loves this rose deeply, even though it's not perfect. This teaches us about the nature of love. It's not about finding perfection, but about caring for something or someone. The Little Prince learns that love requires responsibility. This is a powerful message that stays with the reader. Now, let's talk about some of the other characters. One of the most memorable characters is the fox. When the Little Prince meets the fox teaches him about friendship. The fox says that once you tame something, you are responsible for it. This idea of taming is a metaphor for forming connections with others. It's a reminder that true relationships require effort and understanding. The pilot, who is also the narrator, learns a lot from the Little Prince. At first, he is just trying to survive in the desert. But through his conversations with the Little Prince, he starts to see the world differently. He remembers what it was like to be a child. This theme of rediscovering childhood is central to the book. The Little Prince reminds us of the importance of staying curious and open-minded. It also shows how adults sometimes lose sight of what really matters. The book critiques the way adults often focus on things that aren't truly important. It encourages us to look at the world with fresh eyes. It tells us to see the beauty in small things. Now, let's talk about the ending. The story takes a bittersweet turn when the Little Prince decides to return to his planet. He leaves the pilot and disappears. The ending is open to interpretation. Some see it as a sad ending, while others see it as hopeful. It leaves the reader with a sense of wonder and reflection. The Little Prince's journey may end, but his lessons stay with us. Now that we've covered the plot, let's talk about why this book is so beloved. First, it's a book that can be enjoyed by readers of all ages. Children will love the charming characters and magical adventures. Adults will appreciate the deeper messages about life and love. The language is simple, but the ideas are profound. That's one of the reasons it's such a timeless book. Every time you read it, you discover something new. The illustrations, drawn by the author himself, add a unique charm to the story. They are simple but beautiful, just like the story itself. They help bring the characters and their world to life. Another reason The Little Prince is so loved is its universal appeal. No matter where you're from or how old you are, you can relate to the themes in the book. It talks about things we all experience, like loneliness, love, and the search for meaning. Now, let's talk about the lessons we can take from this book. One of the biggest lessons is the importance of seeing with the heart. As the fox tells the Little Prince, what is essential is invisible to the eye. This reminds us to look beyond appearances. It encourages us to value emotions and connections over material things. Another lesson is the importance of responsibility in love and friendship. The little prince learns that once you love someone, you are responsible for them. This is a reminder that relationships require care and attention. It's not enough to just say you love someone. You have to show it through your actions. Finally, The Little Prince reminds us to stay curious and never lose our sense of wonder. It encourages us to ask questions and explore the world with an open heart. In a world that can sometimes feel overwhelming, this is a powerful message. So, why should you read The Little Prince? It's a book that will make you think and feel. It's a book that will remind you of the things that truly matter in life. And most importantly, it's a book that will stay with you long after you've finished reading it. Whether you're reading it for the first time or the 100th time, it's a story that never gets old. So, I highly recommend picking up a copy of The Little Prince. You won't regret it. It's more than just a story. It's a journey. A journey that will take you back to the heart of what it means to be human. Thank you for watching today's review. I hope you enjoyed it and that you're inspired to read The Little Prince, if you haven't already. See you in the next video.